Alright, let's be honest. You've been hearing words like Bitcoin and Ethereum thrown around for years, and you just nod and smile, pretending you know what's going on, hoping that nobody asks you to actually define them. Today, I'll explain Ethereum and how it's different from Bitcoin to you like you're 5 years old. And by the end of this, you'll finally understand why one is like digital gold and the other is like a giant unstoppable vending machine for the internet. And you'll be able to explain it without your brain turning into scrambled eggs. First, before we even talk about Bitcoin or Ethereum, we need to talk about the playground that they both play on. This playground is called the blockchain. I know, it sounds like a terrible board game that your uncle would invent, but it's actually pretty simple. Imagine you and all your friends have a special notebook. And not just any notebook, but a magic one. Every single person in your group has an exact copy of this same notebook. Let's say you want to write something down in it, like Sarah gave Tom one shiny rock. You announce it to everyone. Everybody pulls out their copy of the notebook and writes down on a fresh page, Sarah gave Tom one shiny rock. Now, once everyone has written it down and agrees that, yes, that is what happened, you all magically staple that new page into your notebooks at the exact same time. Now, that page is a permanent part of the notebook. It's chained to the page before it. You can't rip it out, you can't use an eraser on it, you can't scribble over it to say, Sarah gave Tom 100 shiny rocks. And why not? Because if you tried, all your friends will look at their notebooks and say, hey, my page says one shiny rock. Your page is wrong. You're a cheater. The only way to cheat would be to convince more than half of your friends to also cheat in the exact same way at the exact same time, which is super hard to do. And that's all a blockchain really is. It's a chain of pages or blocks that make up a public record book. Everyone has a copy, everyone updates it together, and it's incredibly difficult to cheat. It's a system built on trust, but without having to trust any single person. You just trust the magic notebook system. Both Bitcoin and Ethereum are built on this idea. They both use a blockchain. Now, let's talk about Bitcoin. Bitcoin was the first big popular thing to use this magic notebook idea. The people who created Bitcoin had a very specific goal. They wanted to create money that wasn't controlled by any bank or government. They wanted to create digital cash. So the Bitcoin blockchain, that big shared notebook, does one thing and one thing only. It keeps track of who owns which Bitcoin. Every single page in the Bitcoin notebook is just things like account A sent 2 Bitcoin to account B. Account C sent 0.5 Bitcoin to account D. And that's it. That's literally the entire story. It's a system designed for one purpose, and it does that purpose incredibly well. Think of Bitcoin like a calculator. A calculator is an amazing tool. It's fantastic at doing math. It adds, subtracts, multiplies, and divides perfectly every single time. But that's all it does. You can't use your calculator to watch a movie, you can't use it to send an email, and you can't use it to play a video game. It has a single